What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the East Carolina Pirates Dynasty on College Football Revamped. I honestly can't believe that we are 3-3 with this team, but hey, miracles do happen, and we saw one in the last episode against West Virginia where we played our most complete game of the season and ended that one with a walk-off field goal. This episode, as you can see, we have a doubleheader against the Kansases, the Kansas Special, if you will. K-State first on the board, and they are no slouch. They have one of the best running backs, probably a top 2 running back in the conference in Deuce Vaughn. Skylar Thompson, also a very respectable player. Please do keep in mind that these videos take a lot of work to make, so if you are enjoying the content, please drop a like. It takes less than a second, helps me out a whole lot. 100 likes is all I'm asking for to show that this series is still going strong. If you don't like it, I'll just move on to something else. Not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's get into this game against K-State. It's gonna be a good one, as we will see if the Pirates will go above 500 in this game. First down and 10 for Juxley from the single back. Takes snap, quick throw to Savage. He hauls in the slant for 8 yards. Moving forward, second down and 2. Wing offset shotgun. Pringle in backfield left side. Snaps, give to Pringle. He powers through a man, and it is across the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards. A solid drive for ECU so far, but they have 3rd and 7. Juxley drops back from the bunch set, throws to Dotson downfield, and he's wide open. Hauls it in at the 45-yard line in Wildcat territory as Juxley hands off Pringle. He finds a lane, speeds away from defenders on his way for another first down. In a bit of a rhythm, but it's 3rd and 11. 2 minutes to go in the first. Juxley, pressure comes and he goes down. Sacked outside of field goal range. Timmy Horn spun right around Hugo Pillsbury on that play. Really terrible missed opportunity for the Pirates as Ragsdale punts, and we only show punting highlights when they're this good. This one bounces out of bounds at the 4 and gives K-State a long field to work with. Nearly all the clock is worked down in the first quarter. This is the last play as Vaughn stiff arms on 2nd and 6 and tack on 15 yards on the face mask. K-State, of course, going to continue to drive. 3rd down and 3, clock ticking down from the I formation. Pitch left side to Vaughn, and Boomer Brooks in pursuit brings him down. It's 4th down and 1 as they swarmed him, and they want to stay on the field for this one. The Pirates stack the box. They send the entire house. Thompson, flustered his, he throws, incomplete, and turnover on downs, as ECU basically just went balls to the wall. What a defensive game so far. After 1 quarter, we are scoreless as Juxley throws back to Savage. Deja vu. Another catch is 2nd on the day, this one for 13. Make it 2nd down and 10. Juxley from the gun throws quick over the middle to Barry, and he has 13 of his own. The Pirates driving yet again, 3:22 to go. Juxley hands off Pringle. He has a big lane and gets hammered, but he has 13 yards yet again. Getting closer and closer inside the 10, 2nd and 2. Juxley rolls to his right side, stops, lobs for Valentine, and it's a touchdown for ECU. They finally get into the end zone, and the scoreless affair between both sides is over with 2:40 left in the first half of play. Now can K-State find their momentum? 1:24 to go from the single back. Thompson, watch out, and he goes down. Pressure right up the middle. He didn't have to roll out or anything, as it was Domino McStuffles in his face. They scored last time around. Can the Pirates get back into the end zone? Juxley wants to sail it across the middle. He's got Barry down well across midfield inside the 45-yard line. Give him 27. Make it 2nd down and 8. 48 seconds to go. Juxley rolls right side, looks downfield. Dotson, he got hit as he threw, and it's incomplete. Actually, Ziggy Savage, the intended target. The Pirates are just out of field goal range on 3rd down and 8 with 42 to go. Juxley rolls to his right side, foot race defender, he wins it, and he picks up the first down, ducks out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and Juxley adding another layer to his game with his legs. So it looks like they'll have at least the chance to tack on a field goal, but 1st down and 10 over the middle to Barry, and he's down to the 5-yard line. That stops the clock as he gains 18. 28 seconds to go. 2x2 from the gun. Juxley back of the end zone. He's got Dotson. That's number 8 on the year for him, and he completes ECU's late drive as they have scored 14 unanswered points to start this game 14-0 going into the second half of play. This game is everything you would expect from a team whose head coach's name is Bender Rover. Fast, sloppy, and physical. Poof, no pause. Kansas State driving to begin the half, but have 3rd down and 8. They give a quick draw off to Vaughn, just trying to get into field goal range, and he's very close, spun down around the 33, so they'll come out for a 50-yard field goal. From the left hash, snap spot, kick up on the way, and this one is no good. It hooks wide right, and ECU continues the shutout. That gave them good starting field position as on 3rd and 1, they hand off to Pringle, who has a big hole across the 20, breaking tackles for 14. Third down and 1 as the clock already ticking down in the third quarter. Juxley gives it off to Pringle. He gets a block and drags a defender with him down to the 1. He's been exceptional today. Already over 100 yards. Make it third down and goal. Juxley give off to Pringle, and he has a touchdown to go with those yards as well. Make it 21-0, a 3-possession game, as with 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, Kansas State just trying to tread water. Throws the outside to Knowles, and he makes the catch for 11. Second and 10, 5:25 to go. Thompson steps up to run. He's going to take off, swerves Abdul Hudden, and he's out of bounds across the 50. Has another first down. They're driving. Clock keeps moving, however. Second and 1. Thompson stands in the shotgun. Back to Knowles on the sideline. Second time this drive. He has 16. That would set up Deuce Vaughn from 1 yard out into the end zone to make it 21-7, but perhaps too little too late, as the Pirates are able to just run out this clock and drop a knee into the turf with 22 seconds to go, advancing their record to 4-3 on the year. Can you believe it? The same team that gave up 4 touchdowns to Jerome Ford a few weeks ago just held Deuce Vaughn and the Kansas State offense to 7 points. Easily their best game of the season, offense and defense. Cooper Juxley, 55% passing. For his standards, that's amazing. But no need to throw when Leaf Pringle has the game that he had today. My goodness. Taj Berry is not a name you see pop up in the receiving stats a lot, but he led the team with 4 catches for 68 yards. Usually we're a lot further in the video by the time we get to this point because of how many opposing offensive highlights there were, but the defense had a phenomenal day today. And we've got some great news out on the recruiting trail, as after the domination of K-State, big offensive tackle Brutus Alatoa wants in on the action. Since we're only allowed to use 12 scholarships, that leaves 3, which are going to be dedicated to Trevor McKnight, Chris Ware, and Scott Walden, who are all visiting this week. They are almost guaranteed to commit and finish off the class by the end of the episode, as they are very close to committing. They will be on campus to watch the Pirates take on the visiting Jayhawks, who are 3-3, and Lee Corso is rocking with us in this one. I just realized that this is only our team's second home game of the season, and we lost our first one in week 3, 23-17 to FIU. The Pirates are trying to get a win to keep those season ticket holders happy. Jason Bean in the offense start out with the football, 2nd and 5. Quick strike to the corner for a first down to Fairchild, 14 yards, and what the fuck is that? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep it professional. I know we're halfway through this video and everything, but I just can't seem to collect my thoughts when we've got Big Bird on fireball shooters walking around on the sideline mobbing on us like that. First Zippy the Kangaroo, now this. Bean play action. Wants to take off and run in a little stiff arm. That's what I get for making fun of the mascot. 18 yards for Bean. Please hold them out of the end zone so we don't have to see the Jayhawk again. Bean screen left side. Gardner makes the catch. Stiff arms man himself, and he's met Abdul Hudden. Makes it 4th down and inches. We will hold them to a field goal. And while our defense bent and didn't break, the scoreboard certainly did. I don't know where it went as Juxley rolls out to the right side. Floats one up for Dotson, who's wide open downfield. Doesn't matter. He's got 32 all the way down to the Jayhawk 30-yard line. Pringle the Juxley's left in the gun. They set up screen that way. Pringle accelerating slower than your grandma's Wi-Fi, puts his head down, and he does not get the first down as a result of his unathleticism, so that brings out Luca De Jesus to kick the field goal, and we've got a tie game near the end of the first quarter. Beating the offense, driving with the ball, they're past midfield already. 2nd and 2, Bean steps up to run, and he goes down. He runs into his own lineman, but the freshman Tajik Bush will gladly get credited with the sack. 3rd down and 5 from the offset shotgun. Bean takes the snap, first play, second quarter, sets up screen left side to Gardner. He gets a block, and he's off to the races to the 10, 5, and reservations for 6 as Kansas scores the first touchdown of the day. I mentioned last episode that I am scared of Velton Gardner, and he has speed to kill. Gonna be a problem. From the single back, Juxley trying to answer. Quick throw over the middle. It's behind Dotson and intercepted right into the waiting hands of Mayberry. The Jayhawks have excellent field position after the misfire from Cooper Juxley. 3rd down and 1 for Bean. Sets up the slant to Lassiter. He makes the catch down inside the 15-yard line. Can the defense hold? They need a turnover or it's a multiple possession game. Bean sweep right to Gardner. Gardner to the corner. Trucks a man. Trucks another and powers his way into the end zone. Another touchdown for Kansas, and in just a flash, Velton Gardner has 2 scores. 17-3 is the score as Pringle takes the carry with 2 minutes left in the half, all the way down to the 45-yard line. Juxley with haste, 45 ticks to go, rolls out to his right on 2nd and 6, throws in a tight window, and that might be Juxley's best throw of the season, let alone the game. Sets him up with 2nd down and 12, however, Juxley, play action, looking downfield, throws to Tilly, and he can't hang on. He heard the footsteps, make it 3rd down and 12. Bunch set to the right side. Juxley takes a snap, quick throw, Dotson makes the catch, breaks a tackle. How about 2, and he's in for a touchdown. 14 yards out, and that is a beautiful play with 19 seconds to go to make this a 1-possession game as DeMarcus Dotson has number 9 on the year, and this game is just beginning. Kansas 17, ECU 10. With the exception of a couple of plays from Cooper Juxley and DeMarcus Dotson, we're ultimately being outplayed by Kansas at home, and trust me, that's not territory that anyone wants to, nor should be in. We did fine against Deuce Vaughn, but Velton Gardner is proving to be a big handful for this ECU defense. Just a few things to iron out going into the second half as Cooper Juxley and the offense start out with the ball. He rolls to the right side, throws to Hernandez, who's breaking tackles all over the place, down across the 40 and stiff-arming his way to the 37. That's just young and country strong. The offense would stall, but Hernandez put them into field goal range for Luca De Jesus from 48 out, snap spot up on the way, and he remains perfect on the year. The Pirates have put up 10 unanswered points, but definitely need a stop on defense. We will see what they can do as Bean and the offense make their way back on the field. He goes play action, looking to the right sideline. McBride goes up to get it at the 47, close to midfield, and they would continue driving from there as Bean on 1st down and 10. Speed option, just wants to keep this himself. He's breaking tackles all over the place, and he rumbles into the end zone. The explanation point, and the mascot's gonna taunt on us for it. It's an 11-point game. Juxley from the bunch set to the right side. He wants to roll, stops, goes across his body to Savage, and you've got to be kidding me. It is intercepted off the hands of Ziggy Savage. That really sums up the Pirates' day today so far. 2:25 left in the third, plenty of time, however. Bean goes play action, wheel to Gardner, need for speed down the left sideline. He's out to the 27 in Pirate territory. They would continue driving. Bean would go back to Gardner, left side, touchdown. It is a 31-13 game after just a couple plays. If you blinked, you literally missed it. As Juxley goes play action, just sending a prayer up underthrown, and Dotson somehow gets that to work. Maybe having a noodle arm can be best sometimes if you're going to severely underthrow your receiver. Make it 1st down and goal. Juxley, read option, dives for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. So that at least cuts this one to 10 points after the 2-point try. 3rd down from the bunch set. Juxley rolls, quick throw to Bird, and he makes the catch for a 1st down. That keeps the drive alive as there's under 5 minutes to go in this game. 3rd down, 4:17. Juxley goes to Dotson on the corner. He's down inside the 35-yard line, closer and closer to field goal range. Make it 3rd down and 10. 2x2 spread flex. Juxley, pressure in his face, goes to Tilly, who hangs on through the contact. There's 16 more for ECU. He got a clean release off the line. A few plays later, it's 3rd down and 10. Bunch set right yet again, goes back to Bird, deja vu, down inside the 5, and can't quite sneak into the end zone. From the 2-yard line, 1st and goal to Pringle, and he walks in. Reservations for 6. It's a 3-point game, they need a stop. 2nd and 10, McBride comes in motion, he takes the jet sweep, makes a man miss, and he has the 1st down, unfortunately. So they will drain all their timeouts, and this is literally for the game. 3rd down and 7. Bean drops back to pass to the sideline, and Lassiter got his foot down inbounds, and that will be how the cookie crumbles, folks, as Kansas comes into our house, and the team that I insulted in the first episode for being the sadness of the conference ironically comes into our house and beats us with all of our prospects watching. Velton Gardner had 212 yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns today. He was the problem that Deuce Vaughn was supposed to be. And unfortunately, this performance was enough, just enough, for Kansas to come in and upset us. It was not a perfect day for everyone, however. Cooper Juxley, 2 interceptions. If either of those do not happen, this is a completely different outcome. We ran the ball pretty well yet again today, but the turnovers were just too much to overcome. Receiving end was very evenly distributed. DeMarcus Dotson, 116. We could not get off the field today. Our defense just did not allow it. We could not get stops on 3rd downs, and we just looked horrible for most of the game. Thankfully, our 3 visitors did not care, as we can find a positive light at losing to Kansas, as Trevor McKnight, Scott Walton, and Chris Ware all commit. McKnight in particular is a very, very fast running back who's going to help us out a lot next season. But that's really it on the recruiting trail, as that is all 12 scholarship players, and I gotta say, I think we did pretty damn good for season 1. Another doubleheader next week as per usual. Should be a pretty easy win against a Boise State team that has struggled in their first year in the Big 12, but Iowa State is really where we are going to need to find some luck if we want to stay in that one. Breece Hall, probably the best back in the conference. They're also the number 3 team in the nation, so it's going to be tough. Let's knock them out of the top 10. Remember that a simple click of the like button goes a long way to helping out the channel and helping me produce high quality content. If you're new, remember to subscribe and leave your feedback on the series down in the comments below. As for now, this will conclude another episode of our East Carolina Pirates Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. My name is Jack. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.